Welcome everybody to this new lecture of our paper Waves, Oscillations and Acoustics. In today's lecture, we will continue our discussion about application of Fourier theorem, and this is the second application how we can analysis the sawtooth wave by the application of फोरियर सीरीज। ओके, इस तरह की वेव को हम सॉटूथ वेव कहते हैं। इस तरह की वेव को, इसके स्ट्रक्चर के कारण हम इस वेव को सॉटूथ वेव कहते हैं। इसका जो डिजाइन किया गया है इस वेव को, वो इन कंडीशंस के साथ डिजाइन किया गया है कि इस वेव का जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट रहता है ए, दैट इज इक्वल्स टू द मैक्सिमम डिस्प्लेसमेंट, हैंस इट इज द एम्पलीट्यूड ऑफ द वेव एट टाइम टी इक्वल टू 0, और फिर से जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो 0 हो जाता है एट टाइम टी इक्वल टू टी एज शोन इन द फिगर। इस तरह की जो वेव ट्रेवल करती है, अपनी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू 0 पे गेन करती है, फिर रिड्यूस होती है 0 तक, फिर अपनी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू को अटेंड करती है, यानी अपने मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड को अटेंड करती है, फिर उसका एम्पलीट्यूड 0 होता है। यानी एक टाइम पीरियड के बीच में एक साइकिल पूरा करने में वेव पहले किसी टाइम पर अपने मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड तक जाती है, और अपनी साइकिल पूरी करने के लिए जब वापस आती है तो टाइम t इक्वल्स टू टी पर उसका एम्पलीट्यूड या डिस्प्लेसमेंट 0 रह जाता है। फिर से अपने मैक्सिमम एम्पलीट्यूड को प्राप्त करती है और फिर से 0 हो जाती है, फिर से अपने मैक्सिमम तक जाती है और फिर से 0 हो जाती है। तो इस तरह के जो वेव मोशन है उसको हम कहते हैं सॉटूथ वेव, और इस वेव के मोशन को हमें एनालिसिस करना है बाय द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ फूरियर थ्योरम। Okay, this is my time axis t and this is my displacement axis y. Okay, this is point O, this is any point P, any point Q, and this is any point P. Okay, so let's do this, the analysis of the sawtooth wave by the application or by the use of Fourier theorem. Okay, so let y be the displacement at any time t, then from the similar triangle, this is similar triangle, this is a similar triangle PTT and OQT। अब ये ट्राइंगल्स देख लेते हैं कौन से हैं। P स्मॉल t t, P स्मॉल t t, ये ट्राइंगल है P टी टी, जिसका ये एंगल राइट एंगल है, और एक दूसरा ट्राइंगल है हमारे पास ओ क्यू टी, ओ क्यू टी, ओ क्यू टी, जिसका जो ये पॉइंट है ओ, ये राइट एंगल है। तो ये सिमिलर ट्राइंगल्स हैं, और सिमिलर ट्राइंगल की प्रॉपर्टी आप जानते हैं कि जो सिमिलर ट्राइंगल में जो इक्विवेलेंट आर्म्स हैं उनका हम कंपैरिजन एक तरह से कर सकते हैं। तो आप ये देखेंगे कि जब हम इन दो सिमिलर ट्राइंगल में बात करते हैं, ट्राइंगल पी टी टी और ट्राइंगल ओ क्यू और टी में, तो आप ये देखेंगे इस ट्राइंगल में जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, इस ट्राइंगल में जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है, या फिर मैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट को भी ना छोड़ के मैं सीधे इस राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल के ऊपर बात कर रहा हूँ। सीधे आपको और अच्छे से समझ में आएगा इस तरह से कि राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है मेरे पास, दो राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल है। एक ट्राइंगल है मेरे पास पी टी टी, जिसका पॉइंट टी राइट एंगल है, और एक ट्राइंगल है मेरे पास ओ क्यू टी, जिसका जो पॉइंट ओ है ये राइट एंगल है। तो मैं पहले जो ये अगर राइट एंगल, तो इसके सामने वाली आर्म है ओ टी, सॉरी क्यू टी, ये इसका हाइपोटेन्यूज हुआ, और इस ट्राइंगल पी टी टी में जो ये आर्म है पी टी, इस ट्राइंगल पी टी टी की ये हाइपोटेन्यूज हुआ। तो मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ कि इस ट्राइंगल का लोंग, पी टी टी ट्राइंगल का लोंग क्या है, y, this distance is y, this distance is y, this distance is y. So long of triangle PTT over the long of triangle OQT. तो इस ट्राइंगल का जो लंब है, लोंग है, वो है PT, और इस बड़े वाले ट्राइंगल का जो लोंग है वो है OQ। तो सीधे सीधे मैंने दोनों लोंग का रेशो निकाल दिया। छोटे वाले ट्राइंगल का लॉन्ग है y और बड़े वाले ट्राइंगल का लॉन्ग है a। ओके, अब बेस की मैं दोनों के साथ कंपैरिजन कर रहा हूँ। इसका जो बेस है ये कितना, ये पूरा टाइम यहाँ से यहाँ तक कैपिटल टी है, और यहाँ से यहाँ तक तो जो टाइम लेती है वेव वो लेती है स्मॉल टी। तो ये टाइम कितना बचेगा यहाँ से यहाँ तक का, ये बचेगा कैपिटल टी माइनस स्मॉल टी, यानी इस ट्राइंगल का बेस और इस बड़े वाले ट्राइंगल का बेस। तो इस ट्राइंगल का बेस कितना हुआ, टी माइनस टी, टी माइनस टी, और इस बड़े वाले ट्राइंगल का बेस कितना हुआ, कैपिटल टी, कैपिटल टी। यानी लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में मैंने लॉन्ग ओवर लॉन्ग और राइट हैंड साइड में बेस ओवर बेस। ऐसा हम सिमिलर ट्राइंगल की प्रॉपर्टीज में कर सकते हैं। जो इक्विवेलेंट आर्म है, बेस ओवर बेस और लॉन्ग ओवर लॉन्ग और हाइपोटेन्यूज ओवर हाइपोटेन्यूज। हाइपोटेन्यूज की मुझे यहाँ ज़रूरत नहीं है, इसलिए हाइपोटेन्यूज को कंपेयर नहीं किया गया। मुझे केवल डिस्प्लेसमेंट यहाँ से चाहिए था और वो ये रिलेशन मुझे दे देगा। तो इस तरह से जो सिमिलर ट्राइंगल की जो प्रॉपर्टी है उसको यूज करते हुए मैंने यहाँ से डिस्प्लेसमेंट निकालना है वेव का, और वो जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है मुझे ये वाली इक्वेशन देगी, y इक्वल्स टू a क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन ऑफ a t माइनस टी ओवर कैपिटल टी, t माइनस टी ओवर कैपिटल टी। ओके, अब इसी रिलेशन को मैं कुछ बेहतर तरीके से इस तरह से लिख सकता हूँ, t ओवर कैपिटल टी ओवर कैपिटल टी गिव्स मी 1 minus is same and small t over capital T, small t over capital T. So this is the displacement of the sawtooth wave at any time t, at any time t. ये जो इक्वेशन मुझे प्रोवाइड करा रही है रिजल्ट वो ये है कि इस sawtooth वेव का किसी टाइम स्मॉल t पर जो डिस्प्लेसमेंट है वो इतना है, y इक्वल्स टू a 1 minus t over t. Okay, so this is the result we acquire from this type of description. Okay, so let us now do some mathematical analysis with the data that provided by the sawtooth wave, and the data is this. The displacement of the wave at any time t is given by this equation. Okay, so let us calculate the coefficient that use in the Fourier series, and the first coefficient that use in the Fourier series is a naught, and a naught is given by 1 over t integration 0 to t y dt. And because y is this a 1 minus t over t, so put the value of y here. We have put the value of y here. We have 1 over t is same, integration 0 to t is same. Put the value of y is equals to a 1 minus t over t dt. जब a चूंकि एक constant quantity है which is equal to the amplitude of the wave, so coming out of the integration gives the value 1 over a over t, and in integration 0 to t integration of this quantity 1 minus t over t dt with respect to t. ओके, जब इस तरह की क्वांटिटी का हम t के रेस्पेक्ट में इंटीग्रेशन करेंगे तो 1 का इंटीग्रेशन होगा t, और t स्क्वायर ये जो स्मॉल t है, क्योंकि कैपिटल T तो कांस्टेंट की तरह बिहेव कर रहा है, चूंकि हम जहाँ इंटीग्रेशन कर रहे हैं स्मॉल t के रेस्पेक्ट में, तो स्मॉल t का जब इंटीग्रेशन होगा ये देगा मुझे t स्क्वायर बाई 2 और t सेम है। लिमिट्स पुट करेंगे, अपर लिमिट कैपिटल T है और लोअर लिमिट 0 है, तो लोअर लिमिट तो कोई इफेक्ट नहीं करेगी क्योंकि 0 यहाँ भी बन जाएगा, 0 यहाँ भी बन जाएगा। तो जो अपर लिमिट का इंटीग्रेशन या अपर लिमिट को हम पुट करेंगे तो a बाई टी सेम रहा, कैपिटल T रहा स्मॉल t की जगह, और यहाँ बना t स्क्वायर बाई 2t, t से t कैंसिल हो गया, तो यहाँ मेरे पास जो बना t माइनस टी बाई 2 विच गिव्स मी t बाई 2, सो a बाई टी इंटू टी बाई 2, t is cancelled with t gives me a by 2. So the value of the constant a naught is a by 2. The value of the constant a naught is equals to a by 2. Okay. So now again try to calculate the coefficient an, and according to the analysis of Fourier theorem which we discussed in our previous lecture, the value of an the value of an is given by this equation. Equation number 4, an is equals to 2 by t, limits 0 to t, y cos n omega t dt. That means the function y, which is a function of t, small t, is multiplied by the cosine function cos n omega t dt, and integrating with respect to small t and limits between 0 to t. So using this equation number 4 of our last or previous lecture, we can conclude that the value of an, the coefficient of the Fourier series, is 2 by t, limits 0 to t, y cos n omega t dt. Okay, and now put the value of y. Put the value of y here. Okay, so 2 by t is same, limits 0 to t, put the value of y, and y is a 1 minus t by t cos n omega t dt, same, cos n omega t dt is coming from here. Okay, because a is the amplitude of the sawtooth wave, which is a constant quantity, so coming out of the integration, and this term will be 2a by t, limits 0 to t, 1 minus t by t cos n omega t dt. Now multiplying by cos n omega t into the bracket. So this function cos n omega t, when multiplied by 1, gives you cos n omega t dt between the limits 0 to t. Okay, and when this function 2a by t and multiply by t, so this will become 2a by t square. I repeat, when this function 2a by t is multiplied by 1 by t, because t here is a constant, we integrate here with respect to small t, that's why capital T is constant. So 2a by t is multiplied by 1 by t. 2a by t is multiplied by 1 by t gives you minus 2a by t square. Minus is coming from here. So minus 2a by t square, and integration between the limits 0 to t, t cos n omega t dt. Okay, so the integration of cos n omega t, as we all know, this function gives me the function of sine, that is sine n omega t over n omega. This is the same as we try to calculate the integration of cos 2 theta. So integration of cos 2 theta gives me sine 2 theta over 2. That's why cos n omega t, integration of cos n omega t gives me sine n omega t over n omega. Okay, and integration between the same limit 0 to t. Okay, minus 2a by t square is same, and the situation is little bit different here. And now because here is two functions of t, first is t and second is cos n omega t dt. So let us apply the formula of integration of the two functions ft gt. Okay, first function as it is, integration of second minus sine, integration of second, differentiation of second, and integration of first function. So apply that formula. So by integration calculus, okay, these are two functions of t, t cos n omega t dt. Okay, these are two functions of t, and I want to calculate this integration, the value of this integration. So let us first imagine that this is my first function and this is my second function. This is my first function, this is my second function. So let's do integration. So first function is as it is, integration of second function. First function is as it is, integration of second function, and integration of this function gives me sine n omega t over n omega. And because the limit of integration is between 0 to t, so limits is 0 to t minus sine. Now the formula said that the differentiation of first function, so differentiation of this function gives me d by dt of t, gives me 1. So t eliminated from here, and integration of this function sine n omega t dt. Okay, integration of this function. Actually, there is double integration there. Okay, so sin n omega t limits 0 to t sin n omega t dt is same. So when I multiply this function 2a by t into this bracket, and on putting the similar step, putting the limit and multiplied by 2a by t. So this function will become 2a by t sin n omega t capital T in place of small t. In place of small t, we have capital T here. Okay, so sin n omega t capital T over n omega, and here minus 2a by t square, and put the value of upper limit, because lower limit gives you 0. Here also the lower limit gives you 0. So put the value of upper limit. Put the value of upper limit. So put the value of capital T in place of small t. So 2a by t square is same. In place of small t there is capital T sin n omega capital T sin n omega capital T over n omega, and because 2a t by t is cancelled from here, so this particular function will become 2a by t. Why? Because 1 power of t is cancelled with 1 power of t. So 1 power of t is cancelled with 1 power of t, and this function will become 2a by t sin n omega t dt. And look at this function, 2a by t sin n omega t over n omega, 2a by t sin n omega t over n omega. These are same function with negative sign. So this function is cancelled with this function, and now minus 2a by t square is multiplied by minus gives you plus 2a square by t, and integration of this function 0 to t sin n omega t dt. Okay, so 2a, this function is cancelled with this function, only here is left with this function. So 2a by t square limits 0 to t sin n omega t dt, and integration of this function gives me cos n omega t over n omega. Okay, and with actually this is with the minus sign, but not take care about the minus sign. So limits, on putting the limits 0 to t, put the limit capital T, and also in the similar step, in the same step, put the value of omega. Omega is 2 pi by t, and capital T in place of small t. So this 2a by t square and n omega is also multiplied here. So this term out of the bracket will become 2a by n omega t square. Okay, and this term is cos n omega is 2 pi by t into t, capital T, and minus cos 0. Minus cos 0 because of this lower limit. Because cos 0 has value 1, that's why we need to put the value of or put the lower limit into this function, gives you cos 0. So t is cancelled with t, 2a by n omega t square is same, cos 2n pi and minus cos 0, and the value of cos 2n pi is 1, and value of cos 0 is also 1. Okay, so this function gives you value 1 minus 1, and that is 0. So actually the value of the coefficient an of the Fourier series is 0 in the case of sawtooth wave. Okay, and now calculate the value of Vn, that is the another coefficient which is used in the Fourier series analysis, and Bn is given by 2 by t. ओके, मैं इसलिए आपको कह रहा था कि साइन, हालांकि यहाँ माइनस कोस आना चाहिए. ओके, तो माइनस आ जाएगा यहाँ बाहर, माइनस आ जाएगा यहाँ बाहर, तो उस माइनस साइन का मेरे लिए कोई यूज नहीं है, क्योंकि जो ब्रैकेटेड टर्म है वो मुझे ऑलरेडी 0 दे देगा. तो इस माइनस साइन को इसलिए मैंने फिर भी फॉर द सेक ऑफ मैथमेटिक्स अब वो माइनस साइन मैंने पुट कर दिया है. ओके, तो अब हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं अपना तीसरा कोफिशिएंट, जो फूरियर सीरीज में तीसरा कोफिशिएंट है, एंड दैट कोफिशिएंट इज bn. That coefficient is bn, and bn is given by this integration 2 by t 0 to t y sin n omega t dt, and this is by the Fourier series analysis. This is the value of bn. This equation number 5th of our Fourier series analysis. This value bn is 2 by t limits 0 to t y sin n omega t dt. This function bn equals to 2 by t limits 0 to t y sin n omega t dt. This function, this equation number 5th of our Fourier series analysis in our previous lecture, as we discussed, this gives me the value of this coefficient bn. So using this equation number 5th, using this equation, we have the value of bn here, and the value of bn is given by this 2 by t 0 to t y sin n omega t dt. This is actually the sine series of Fourier series analysis, sine series of Fourier series. Okay, so put the value of y, and y is a 1 minus t over capital T, and a because a constant quantity, so coming out of the integration, and the term out of the integration will become 2a by t, and integration between the limits 0 to t, put the value of y 1 minus t over t, a is out of the integration, sin n omega t dt. And similarly, when we multiplied this function sin n omega t into the bracket, we have these two functions. When sin n omega t is multiplied by 1, gives you integration 0 to t sin n omega t dt. And when you multiply this sin n omega t with this function t over t, then it will gives you, because 1 over t is constant, so 1 over t is constant, limits 0 to t, and t is multiplied by sin n omega t. So t is multiplied by sin n omega t and dt. Okay, and now simply integrate this function sin n omega t. The integration of sin n omega t gives you minus cos n omega t over n omega. Okay, and limits between the limit 0 to t, minus 1 over t is same. And now again do the same thing as we done here. T integration 0 to t cos n omega t. The difference between this function and this function is only here is the function of sine, and here is the function of cos. Okay, so again use the same formula of integration of two functions, which is in multiplication. First function is t. Let us consider the function t as a first function, and function sin n omega t as a second function. Okay, and do the same trick. Minus 1 over t same. The integration of sin n omega t gives you minus cos n omega t over n omega, and limits between 0 to t. Minus is same, 1 over t is same. Let us assume that small t is my first function, and sin n omega t is my second function. So use the trick. First function as it is, integration of second function, plus differentiation of first function and integration of second function. Okay, so this 2a by t same. Put the value upper limit here. So minus is same, cos n omega capital T over n omega, and put the lower limit also, because here is the quantity is cos, and cos 0 gives you 1. Okay, so plus, because of this, minus cos n omega 0, because this is the limit of small t, so n omega 0 over n omega. This is the limit process of this function. Okay, and now moving to this, minus 1 over t is same. Put the value of upper limit. Put the upper limit here. So minus t cos n omega t over n omega, and also, okay, put the lower limit, because lower limit is the limit of t, and cos n omega t gives you cos 0 has value 1, but it multiplied by small t that has value 0. So 0 is multiplied 1, which will give you 0. So that's why this function is 0. Plus integration of this function with respect to t gives you sin n omega t n square omega square, because of differentiation of this function, and is same. And also here is also we have n omega. Also here we have n omega, and here is we have n omega square. Here we have n omega square. Here we have square of n omega t. Okay, so similarly here n omega integration of cos n omega t gives you sin n omega t, and because cos n omega t integration of cos n omega t gives you sin n omega t over n omega, and already n omega is here, so n omega square at limits between 0 to t. Okay, here we put the limits upper and lower, and only this function remains there, and put the limit into the next step. Let us see this. So look at first here, 2a by t is common, minus cos n omega t over n omega is same, and this function gives me 1 over n omega, because cos 0 has value 1, so 1 over n omega. Okay, and when I multiplied 1 by t into this function, t is cancelled with t. So cos n omega t over n omega, because minus with minus gives you plus. So cos n omega t over n omega, this function will become cos n omega t over n omega. This function will become 1 over n omega, and this will remain same. And in this function, we have to put the upper limit as well as lower limit. Okay. So do this. This is the common factor 2a by t, and this is my first function, minus cos n omega t over n omega plus 1 by n omega, because here plus is coming because of cos 0, and minus and minus gives you plus. T is cancelled with t. This function will become cos n omega t over n omega, and on putting the value of upper and lower limit, let us again see here this minus sign convert this positive sign into the minus sign, and here into the look at the denominator here, look, n square omega square and this t. So multiplied by t, this function will become minus 1 over t n square omega square. This function will become in this form. And on putting the upper limit, sin n 2 pi by t, which is the value of omega into t, and minus sin 0 gives you 0. Okay, t is cancelled with t. And here we have 2a by t, same. Look at this function, cos n omega t over n omega, and look at this function, cos n omega t over n omega. Equal and opposite function, so cancel with each other. Here we have 1 over n omega, and from here we have minus 1 over t n square omega square, and sin 2 pi n. Sin 2 pi n, again any value of n gives you 0. So this function, this term will eliminate from here, and we have left with 2a by t and 1 by n omega. Okay, 2a by t, and put the value of omega. Omega is 2 pi by t. T is coming into the denominator. 2 pi is cancelled, 2 is cancelled with 2, t is cancelled with t, and we have a by pi n. This is the value of this coefficient bn. So from this mathematical description, we have results that value of coefficient a naught is a by 2, the value of the coefficient a n is 0, and the value of the coefficient bn is this, a pi by n. Okay, and therefore amplitude of the coefficient of sines are given by, चूंकि ये एक साइन सीरीज है, देखिए ये साइन की सीरीज है, कोसाइन वाली जो सीरीज है वो तो 0 हो चुकी है, कोसाइन की पूरी सीरीज 0 हो चुकी है। तो जब मैं यहाँ n की डिफरेंट वैल्यूज को पुट करूँगा तो जो डिफरेंट वैल्यूज ऑफ bn मुझे मिलेगी वो क्या होंगी वो देख लेते हैं। तो b1 मुझे मिलेगा a बाई पाई b, क्योंकि यहाँ n की वैल्यू 1 होगी। b2 मुझे मिलेगा a बाई 2 पाई, चूँकि यहाँ n की वैल्यू 2 होगी। b3 मुझे मिलेगा a बाई 3 पाई, चूँकि यहाँ n की वैल्यू 3 होगी, एंड अप टू ओके। सो द फूरियर सीरीज इन दिस केस ऑफ sawtooth wave, we have y, which is a function of t, is a by 2, the value of the coefficient a naught, plus a by pi is common from all the terms, and we have sine omega t, because this is my Fourier series. Okay, this is my Fourier series. Okay, a naught has value a by 2. This cosine series is eliminated from there because an is 0, and we are left with only bn, and bn is multiplied by sine n omega t. When n equal to 1, this term will become b1 sine omega t, because n has value 1, and this term will become, when n equal to 2, this term will become b2 sine 2 omega t, and when n equal to 3, this term will become b3 sine 3 omega t. Okay, so when we increase or put the different values of n, consequently sine has different values. Okay, so on putting these all values into the sine or Fourier series, we have this type of Fourier series in the case of sawtooth wave, and y, the function of t, is given by a by pi sine omega t plus 1 by 2 sine 2 omega t plus 1 by 3 sine 3 omega t plus 1 by n sine n omega t. Okay, and indicating that both odd and even harmonics are present. But remember the case of square wave, where is only odd values or odd harmonics are present. Look at here, this result. This is the result of square wave analysis, and look at here, 4a by pi is common, sine omega t 1 over 3 sine 3 omega t, 1 over 5 sine 5 omega t. Only the odd harmonics are present. But in the case of, or in the analysis of sawtooth wave, indicating that this series is indicating that both odd and the even harmonics are present here, with the amplitude and the frequency proportional to 1 over n and n respectively. Hence frequencies are in the ratio of 1:2:3. Look at here, frequency is value of n 1, value of n 2, value of n 3. So frequencies are in the ratio of 1:2:3, and amplitudes are in the ratio of, amplitude is 1 amplitude is 1 by 2, amplitude is 1 by 3. So amplitudes are in the ratio of 1 is to 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3. That is, both the odd and even harmonics are present. Okay, this is the graphical representation of the square wave analysis. Sawtooth wave analysis. And when we draw only the single term, this is the graph of first term only. This term, a by pi sine omega t. So this type of triangle, this type of sawtooth wave we appear for us. When we include the two term, this type, including 3 terms, this type, including 10 terms, this type, and including 24 times this term. Okay, when we include infinite terms, then this is a straight line, which is the representation of a sawtooth wave, as we discussed in the case of square wave analysis, graphical analysis. Okay, so in this way we can analyze the sawtooth wave by the application of Fourier series. Okay, only one topic is left here in this unit, the analysis of triangular wave with the help of Fourier series. Okay, which we will discuss into the next lecture, and that's all for now. Meet you into the next one. Thank you.